Hello, hello, hello. Laura Pickett here, inspiring you to win in life. I wanted to share a word as we've been talking about your goals, what you want, your dreams, how to step into them, what things you may run into, those blocks that I talked about the other day that may try to hinder you. But I want to talk about one more thing that I think is very, very vital, and that is preparing for what you want. So I asked the question, are you prepared for what you really want? Do you know what you need to do to get ready for what you've been asking for, praying for, believing God for? When I thought about this, a quote that has really blessed my life that I often use by Jim Rohn says this: if you want more, you must become more. If you want more, you must become more. Powerful, powerful statement. And without a doubt, I know it to be true. What it really means is that as we ask God for more things, we want more dreams, we want to go higher in life, we want to accomplish more, we want to do greater things, live a better life, whatever it may be, there's a preparation stage to get there. So that's why I had the book up, because it's going to involve reading, it's going to involve studying, it's going to involve learning, it's going to involve change. If we want life to change, then we have to make a change. Change won't come until we change. I learned this lesson a little bit the hard way, because sometimes we can get in a mode of thinking and dreaming and just believing God, and we believe that He's just going to do everything. But there's a part that we have to play, and we all have to be mindful of it. The Lord brought this scripture to mind, and it's found, and let me just say this. Remember when I shared before how Habakkuk, God tells us, to write the vision, make it plain on paper. Okay, so internet doesn't want to cooperate. It's nothing but the devil, but I'm going to get this word out, okay? But remember I was sharing in Habakkuk, it says, for the vision is for an appointed time. So whatever the dream is and whatever you want God to do, and whether it's a business, whether it's a family, whether it's a new home, whether it is to get promoted, whether it is to start a family, whether it is to, it doesn't matter, whatever it is, whatever's in your heart. As I talked about losing weight, getting in shape, becoming fit, whether it's getting healed, whatever it is, there's an appointed time. And I believe that that appointed time has a lot to do with preparation, how to get prepared. I thought I'd look up the... Okay, but anyway, the word prepare, it means to make someone ready or be able to deal with something or to do something. So the Bible tells us in Proverbs 24:7, put first things first. This is an Amplified Classic. Prepare your work outside and then get ready for yourself in the field. And afterwards, build your house and establish your home. In other words, get yourself ready. Do those things that prepare you for that next step of where you want to go, what you want to accomplish. As I look back over my life, I now recognize all those preparation steps in my life. Okay, so I'm going to make this quick since the internet is not cooperating with me. But as I wanted to get promoted on my job, as I was working on my job, one of the things I learned to do is start operating like a manager before I get promoted. Start dressing like one, start doing my work like one, operate with independence like one. Don't, try to leave early. Just do those things that you see the manager doing. That was one. When I got ready to be called into ministry, even before I recognized I was called, God put me in the Word 2 years solid, reading Psalms and Proverbs every day, Psalms and Proverbs. Why? To begin to get the Word in me, to begin to change my mind, my thinking, to recognize who. Okay, so I worked on different things before we got called to start our own church or even pastor a church. We served other churches. We were faithful. I used to go to my hometown every once a month in the country. That's when they had church month to play. My husband went to Greenville to serve with his church, and we joined the church here in Atlanta when we got married, and we served them faithfully using our gifts. Why? God was preparing us for what He had in store for us. So I just want to say, since the internet is not cooperating, whatever God is telling you to do, start getting ready. It may be that you need to learn to manage your time more effectively. You may need to go back to school. You may need to take some courses. Right now, I personally am taking 3 courses. Okay, so I was saying, right now, I'm taking 3 courses in my home. You know why? Because there's something God has shown me He wants me to do, and I recognize I've got to get prepared. That where I am now will not get me where I want to go. You've got to judge what that is. You know, if you want a family, you got to learn to manage your own life well. You got to be able to take care of your own home where you are now before you take on a husband or before you take on children. You just got to learn to manage where you are. And I believe, okay, remember He said,